Hey guys, I'm Alessio and this is my cinema and today we're gonna talk about Moon. Moon is an independent film directed by Duncan Jones based on one of his stories, and the main characters are Sam Rockwell, who plays an astronaut, and Kevin Spacey, who gives the voice of the robot called Gertie throughout the movie. Moon, being an independent movie, has a budget of just $5 million, which is not so much for a sci-fi movie, and sometimes you can see that the CGI is not so good, but the CGI is not the important thing. As always, in an independent movie, the most important part is the story, and the story is very important, and it's a shame that this movie grossed just 10 millions worldwide, and it deserves more space and attention because I think it has a great message in it. The plot is based, as I said, about Sam Rockwell, which plays Sam Bell, who is an astronaut that works for Lunar, who is a company that produces clean energy for the Earth with the H3, and it produces it on the moon, of course, with the giant harvesters, which when they are full, they send those capsules to the Earth, and there is just one person on the moon to make them work, and this person is, of course, Sam, which starts to have vision at the beginning of the movie, and those vision will cause him pain and sort of those things, but mostly it will cause him an accident with one of those harvesters, which will make start this movie, because after it he will understand that he is not alone on the space station, we can say, and not because there is the robot, but because there are other people, and those other people are not ghosts or monsters, and you will understand when you will see. The best part of this movie, as I already said, as in many other indies, it's the story and the characters and their feelings. And this movie does that as well, with the feelings that the main character is feeling, and it showed perfectly. And also there are not so many distracting things, because indies usually doesn't focus so much in the action, but just on the fact that human relationship and all sort of those things, and that's the action of those movie, and this movie has a lot of it. And through it, it's want to teach us two messages, I think. One, it's that humans should never discriminate people for how they look like or what they are, or just because they think they know them, or they might think they are nothing to them. And I think that's an important thing that it showed in this movie through the character, and what he is feeling living alone on the moon, just with a robot which doesn't make too much conversation. He is mostly on his own, and that's a problem that humans should try to learn, and to don't make those sorts of errors in the future, for example. And another message that I think this movie wants to give is the fact that humans should also, no matter how they are developed, they should not forget what's the ethic, and what's good and what's not to do in every case. Because I think that what is done in this movie, it's, I don't know, a sort of scenario that might develop in the future. Because I think that the problem in this movie is the fact that humans are thinking that this person has like sort of no feelings, sort of no expectation or dreams, and they are wrong, and that's what will drive him crazy. I mean, not crazy, but he will make him feel homesick, and he would like to come back to the earth, and he will try to do that, but he will have a lot of problems in doing it, and you will see if you will watch the movie after this review, because I think it's a movie that it's worth your money and mostly your time, because it's a very nice story. Another little thing that I like of this movie, along as the acting, which was really good, was also the robot character Gertie, which wasn't so cliche. I thought it was one of those robots that are evil and do just bad things, but they made it good. They characterized this robot really well, and I think it worked a lot for the movie. And I mean, having Kevin Spacey giving his voice to him was also another good thing for this movie. So what are the bad things in this movie? Of course, it's the CGI, but that's a problem gave by the small budget, because just 5 millions are not enough. Sometimes, for the most of the time, the CGI works well, just in some condition of different light, or for example, outside the station there are, you can clearly see how not good CGI it is, and for sure it's not Avatar's one, which is a movie that came out in that period, and it has a completely different budget. So, and actually it's not a big issue. It doesn't ruin the movie at all, as I already said. Another thing is the fact that there is this dirt on his clothes, and the space station is completely clean. And I don't know where he gets, because to go out he uses the spacesuit, and the spacesuit, yeah, I can understand that it's dirty as well, because there might be wind on the moon. I don't know. I should check if on the moon there is dirt, but for example, just jumping or walking, maybe he gets dirt on him. So the suit I understand, but I don't the other clothes where he gets the so much dirt. I mean, I can understand it's a bit dirty, but not so much. Another thing that it's not good with this movie is the fact that he has visions, as I said, that in the first act of the movie, and he completely loses them when the movie really starts, and they don't understand that, they don't explain that so much, but at least they explain why he gets them, at least that, just I don't know why he doesn't have any more after. Maybe he has just one, but not as much as he was having at the beginning. I thought he would go, I don't know, even more into them, getting more and more of those visions, but he doesn't get so much. So my issues with this movie are over, and they are slightly forgettable. Probably this movie will have been better with, like, I don't know, a budget like Ex Machina, for example, 15 million, because they are pretty much similar. They are made with a very small CGI and a very small cast. It's the same here, and probably with a 15 million budget it would have looked better. So no big deal if the CGI doesn't look good. The movie's still great, and you should watch it. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it maybe with some friends that might like it. So, and like it as well, clicking the button, or dislike it, and if you dislike, tell me why it wasn't good, or and also maybe what I can improve, or also tell me, if you already watched the movie, how do you think about it, and if you agree with me, if you saw the same messages and so on, and see you next time.